Hello, hello, everyone. You like my T-shirt? Yeah, it was a gift from a friend of mine. That was last year, birthday gift. He probably wants to remain anonymous. But hello, everyone. My name's Alan. Excuse my voice. I have allergies, sinus. I think 2024 might be the year of surgery for me. I've been putting it off for years, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this tag. I am a reader tag. Now, it was created by a channel called Penguin Random House. That's the name of the channel. Now, it makes me wonder. I'm not going to get into like why they picked that for their name, or if it is Penguin, or if they picked the name to get hits and subscribers. I don't know. IDK on that, but that's who created the tag, according to Jess Bookgirl TV, who tagged me. So both of their channels are linked below. I have the prompts here, over here, and I have the answers here. So, shall we get started? And I'm going to tag some people at the end. So the first question prompt is choose one word that describes a reader. I boiled it down to one word out of three. Let's hear the top three go down from 3 to 1. I put informed, like read a newspaper. You're informed. Then I put cultured, which is even a better word. Uh, and then finally, I put them two together and stirred them up, and it came up with educated because you have to be educated. I've taught people to read. I've taught little people, meaning children, adolescents, and I've taught adults. Yeah, through. I won't digress into that either. If you want more information on where I taught at, ask in the comments below. I ended up teaching at community college. We won't mention the name of it because I got kicked out, but edit that out. Because reading is a series of symbols that we take in through our eyeballs and reverse it around, I guess, and our brain takes these symbols and creates meanings. It's really, I don't mean to be facetious or funny or anything, but that's how it is, you know. We take reading for granted. 2, what's the very first book you fell in love with? Well, I've mentioned this before. It's a short story called The Five Chinese Brothers. Kind of famous short story, I guess. I didn't look it up, so I don't know the name. I think it's a female, American female writer, published in the 30s. Because my mom had, this is back in the day when they had traveling salesmen that would knock on people's doors and have encyclopedias and these other books of like probably called classic novels and that. But there's a book of short stories, and I just remembered it. Like one brother uh, you couldn't burn him. You could put him in the pizza oven and he wouldn't burn. The other brother could drink up the ocean. He could drink up all the water. Other brother, you couldn't cut his neck off with a. I swear this is a story called The Five Chinese Brothers. I don't know if you could write a story like that today. Also, I've mentioned before, the first like real novel where I read the F word in was adaptation of the movie The Sting. And I had to be in, I don't know, like fifth grade or maybe around that time. I was in grade school. But prompt 3, hardcovers or paperback? Paperbacks. 4, has reading shaped your identity? I suppose it has. I was a very precocious child, as most of us were. I'd be willing to bet. Got the 4 eyes treatment all, you know, blind as a bat all my life. I don't know if it was from reading or something else. Prompt 5. What book do you read when you need to be comforted? And if I don't go for Thomas Pynchon's poetry, I go for Finnegan's Wake, believe it or not. This book comforts me. Got a lot of notes, and here's a ticket from Abbey Theatre in Dublin. I saw Woman of No Importance, Oscar Wilde play there. But yeah, this book comforts me. I've read it several times. This edition and others, but this one's pretty edited up. Every page is. So if anybody ever wants to fin with me, let me know. I've got a playlist on Finnegan's Wake and James Joyce. If anyone cares to look at it. 6, who taught you how to read? Who taught you to be a reader? That's even more important. Or did you do it all on your own? My mother. I've heard several stories from booktubers about their influential mothers and the aspect of regarding reading at a young age. I remember my mom giving me the peach section. It was called peach because it was peach colored, of the Toledo Blade newspaper in Toledo, Ohio, before I could even read. And I would act like I could read. I remember doing that. Describe your dream reading lounge. I think of my friend Floss at the Grape Jelly Library. I really like her library. It's not huge, but it's well stocked and it's quite quaint, and it has a refrigerator in it. That's the type of library I like. But I'm one of those readers, if it's like super quiet, like you can hear a pin drop, I can't read like that. I need, sometimes I think it's just college days. I always had TV on when I was studying. I just counteract, or I don't know. I mean, I could read in crowded places, could read anywhere. I don't know why I'm digressing into that. Did I miss a prompt? 7. What book changed the way you act or see the world? Now, I'm going to sound like a smartass here, and I'm not being facetious. When I was a wee lad, I read a book called So You Want to Be a Rock Star. Go figure. And I remember it was like, being a rock star ain't all fun and games, kids. You got to get, when you're off tour, you got to get haircuts and, straighten out stuff with the family. But then when you hit the road, keep in mind, like, wine is better than whiskey. Stories about Foghat going, I don't know. Judas Priest going through bottles of Dom Perignon every, like, 10, I don't know. Tag some people. All right, I tagged James Holder, Shannon at Shannon's channel, Floss at Grape Jelly Library, I mentioned, Aaron Facer, Jim at Jim's Reading Books and Stuff, Randy Ray, another Jim at Mystery Mayhem, and if I mentioned you and forgot to tag you, you're tagged too, and if you're watching this, you're tagged too, and make a comment if you care to. Like, subscribe. I'll get back with you later. Later.